what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You're our ability. Being a pirate is always a thing. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
Hello everyone, it's DJ here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be playing Car Mechanic Simulator. Again, it's another older game, but it is one that I really enjoy. Possibly might even turn it into a series, but for now we'll just leave it at one episode. So I've come to the junkyard looking for a car to work on. I don't know what they have yet. They usually have between like 2 to 4 cars that you can actually buy. A Chieftain TVX 2C. So like all these cars, if they're like usually in the pile or whatever, you can't actually buy them. Sometimes they'll have parts and stuff hidden in them, like this one. But I don't usually worry with that. We just want a car to fix it. Ooh, hello. Is that a GT40? It is. It is a GT40. It's missing a little bit, but that's usually worth a good amount of money. It's got mileage pretty high, so it won't be worth as much as I'd like. But let's see what else we got. But that's definitely a contender. Another Chieftain. Yeah, it is. Alright, there's usually only certain areas that cars will show up, so I sort of know where all of them are. There's none here. Nope. Okay, it looks like we've only got those 3 cars today. Can I get through there? Nope. Alright, we're gonna do the GT40, I think. I think that's gonna be our car of choice today. So it's 15,357. Alright. Let's go back to the garage then. Alright. Let's make sure I've got some room in here. Get rid of anything that we don't need. Alright. Let's whack this bad boy up on our lift. Now this car has definitely seen better days. Look at all that rust and shit. It's missing some doors. The engine looks like it's in there at least. Half of the engine. Literally, we've got what? No pistons. Yeah, we've got no pistons. I don't even think there's a crankshaft in that. Oh, there is a crankshaft. Alright. We've got an engine block. Alright, but that's okay, we can rebuild it. So what I'm going to be doing in this, basically, is it's going to take me over an hour to strip this car, completely rebuild it, finish it and everything. So I'm going to be basically doing it in stages, and when I do those stages, I'm going to be basically speeding them up in maybe 2 to 4 times. So I won't be talking during those stages when I'm stripping everything, but then I'll stop and explain what I have done, or what I might even do it beforehand, explain what I'm about to do. So it'll be okay. First thing I've got to do is basically just take the battery out, and obviously go put that on the charger. I might also do these cars. That one's not too bad. I got that from a barn. This is another junkyard one. The barn cars usually tend to be better because they're not missing as many parts and shit. So the first part is going to be pretty straightforward. It's just going to be taking the tires and stuff off. Won't worry with the suspension. I usually leave the suspension until after the engine. It's not like there's really that much of the engine. But we'll see how it goes. We're gonna have to take the gearbox off anyway. Alright, where are we? Oh yeah, so we had to take the tires off so we can get to the axles. Where is it there? Luckily there's no starter, so that makes it easier. So alright, let's take our engine block out. Alright, move that over to here. And let's pull our engine out. Whack her up on the stand here. I might not even might not even put this in fast motion or anything, fast forward or anything, because it's literally, there's like nothing here on this engine. So we're just gonna pull this clutch assembly out. The flywheel. Probably should have done that while I was there. Crankshaft and the engine block, and that's it. Alright, so the part that I am going to put in fast motion now is basically just going to be taking apart the rest of the exhaust there and all of the suspension. All of this stuff. Alright, so starting from here, it's going to go into fast motion, but basically it's just the brakes, you know, the wheel hub, the suspension arms, the shocks, and yeah, basically the same thing on each side. So, alright. Alright, so basically I also forgot I'm going to be taking the front sway bar and the steering rack out, and also the cross member with all the rubber bushings. Actually, sorry, my bad, there is no cross member there. The cross member will... Some cars have cross members, some don't. Okay, so that's it. The car is completely stripped now. Doesn't look like much. What we can also do is just take this... Doesn't even have a steering wheel. Well, that's not what I wanted. Yeah. So, from here on out, usually I will try to repair all the parts. Junkyard cars, you can't really repair them. The parts usually tend to be too far gone that they won't even be attempted to be repaired. There's just too much rust, too much crap on them. So it's going to be basically a rebuild. Cars like this one that came from a barn, you can tend to repair most of it. Alright, so first of all we're just going to repair the interior. And then, using this trusty welder, we're going to basically clean all the rust and crap off the outside. There we go. I mean, I know it's called a welder, and that's really got nothing to do with This is probably like an oxyacetylene torch or something as well that can just blast crap off. But how's that? It's already looking, 3,000 times better. Alright, so let's see how much of this stuff we can repair, if any. Alright, so it looks like we can go through a few. Most of them are pretty low, so a lot of them will probably break. But let's just speed through it. This is the important one. The engine block, we fixed it. Good, good, good. Some things got broken there, but that's okay. That's fine. Alright, what we need to do is, this is the annoying part, but you always gotta put the engine back in. To then be able to take it back, take it out with the crane. For some reason, you just can't add an engine onto the stand. If it's like already in your... I don't know why, it just never lets me. Alright, so we have that now. Let's turn this. Now this is the part that's going to be a lot of grinding. Basically, we got a crankshaft, which is good. We can start to build up. The clutch is probably stuffed, but sometimes the clutch plate can be fixed, so I might just check real quick. Nah, it's fucked. Alright, let's chuck that in there. Alright, and then this next part I'm going to speed also through. Basically, next part I'm just going to be buying 8 pistons with conrods, with 8 piston rings. We're going to install them. I'm going to also need 8 piston caps, or rod cap. No, yeah, rod caps I think they're called. Well, I can't remember. I think they're piston caps. Either way, they're going to be the caps from the pistons. We're going to need 3 crankshaft bearing caps. All that will then secure this. Then I'm going to be needing an oil pan, oil filter, because this engine had nothing, so we're going to be buying all that. We're going to be buying the heads, the engine heads. We're going to be buying a lot. We're going to have to buy a camshaft as well, cam gear, timing chain, timing cover, fucking ignition coil, fuel filter, a water pump, a power steering pump, an alternator, the engine head covers, spark plugs, ignition, leads, everything. So we'll get to that. Anyway, this will be the moment where I start the speed. So I'm also going to need 16 valve push rods and 16 rocker arms. Yeah, so I did make a mistake there. I accidentally bought 2 of the head cover A's. And then I got one of the B's, but it's okay. I can always sell the A one back. So that's that part done. Going to need to buy 8 spark plugs, then the fuel filter, the ignition coil, put the camshaft in, the cam gear, timing chain, timing cover. Then I'm going to be doing the exhaust manifolds on both sides, the intake manifold, and yeah, obviously the power steering pump, the alternator. We're going to need an arm here. I think there's another arm on the other side. I can't remember. But yeah, that's it. So we're going to go back into speed mode here. Alright, so I think I also made a mistake. I bought the wrong alternator. I've been trying to speed through it, so I haven't been reading what I've been needing properly, but that's okay. I also bought an ignition coil B when I already had one. I didn't actually buy two, I just already had one left over from another project. But that's okay. So basically, we're up to now doing the carburetors and the air intake and stuff like that. So let's go. Alright, so my bad, I was thinking of a different engine. This one doesn't have the air intake on the top, this one has the trumpets. So basically, that is this engine complete. That one's ready to go back in the car, but the car is not ready for the engine. Now I'm going to have to put all the suspensions and stuff back on. Which, again, is a long process. So I'm going to stop my recording here and restart it just so I can edit it easier after this. So hold on a second. Alright, so let's get started with the suspension now. I actually I thought this had a it's called a cross member, but it doesn't. I thought maybe there was a cross member, but it was just missing, but apparently there's no cross member in this car at all, which is a bit weird compared to what cars I'm, used to working on. What was that? That was a front axle knuckle cover. So I like to buy the parts as I go, because I know that, if I'm missing one, then it's going to be missing on the other side. So I'm also going to need 2 of those. Alright, so I just realized I've got to put the shocks together, so it's going to take a second. And I know that I accidentally bought two front sway bars, but that's okay. I just need to sort of slow down instead of trying to rush it, because I gotta remember that I am going to speed this up anyway. But yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna go back to it now. Turns out I bought the wrong sway bar. See, I haven't been reading properly. Alright, we wanted the first one, not B. Alright, that's all good now. Okay, so now I've got to put together the rear shock absorbers. I probably should have done it at the same time as the front, but I hadn't bought them yet. I wasn't quite sure if I needed the same ones or not, so I usually wait until I get to that part just so I minimize buying wrong parts, which I've done a few times already in this car, but it's okay. Alright, back to building the rear suspension. Alright, so all the suspension is back together. We can actually drop the engine back in now. Take that off the crane and install. And fuck that off. So there we go. It's looking nice. Car's coming together, suspension's together, the engine's back in. I've already taken the battery out. Thought I had still had the battery on charge. So we've got a few things we need to do here. Where is it? We need to probably buy a brake servo. No, we've got one. We're good. Probably gonna have to buy a radiator or this. No. This one got repaired. Nice. This one we'll have to buy though. Was it housing B? Housing B, B fan 1, B fan 2. There you go. So basically all we've got left is basically the tires, the gearbox, the axles, and the exhaust. Then obviously all the body and the interior. Probably spray paint it. Gearbox B. V8, alright. We want, where is it? That's the one. only got to put those axles in, which probably going to need to buy both of them. No, they both actually repaired. Wow, that doesn't usually happen. Saves us a little bit of money, you know. Alright. You could probably do the exhaust while we're here. Jesus, if I can click on it. I'm just gonna... Oh, I had to put a starter in as well. A rear muffler GT40. Alright. It's gonna be all the way down here. There it is. And a starter here. Wait, do we have one? I don't think this had one when I took it out. No. Alright. Alright, so basically now I'm gonna have to take the tire. Wait. That was installed. We're gonna separate all these tires and rims. And then we're going to have to try and repair the rims if possible. If not, buy new ones and then new tires, put them back together, balance them and chuck them on the car. So that's what I'm gonna be doing now, and I will speed this up. So it looks like one of the rims couldn't be fixed, the other one broke during repair, but that's okay. So we got two of them back. So we're going to buy two rim GT40s 15 inches. So there we go. We've got all the tires on the car now. We've got the engine in, we have the exhaust done, we have the suspension done. Now it's literally just body and interior. So I think that got repaired, that's good. We'd never had any of the doors. We'd never had the front clamshell. And the windows and stuff can't be repaired. So it looks like that's the rest of it needs to be bought. So let's go into the body shop. So look for GT40. Alright, so we need the front, we need the doors, we need the windows, and then we're going to probably need all the lights and headlights and windows, mirrors I mean. That should be it. Alright, and now I'm going to give it some license plates. Obviously some Victorian ones. You know, gotta rep the home state. Actually, is there one on the front? I think I bought two, but there isn't one at the front. Okay, that's okay. I'll end up using the other one on another car. Alright, so everything is good except for now the interior, I believe. Oh, we're gonna put the battery back in, my bad. Oh wait, we didn't put a sway bar we didn't put the sway bar front ends in? Oh, hold on. See, we forgot a few things here. They'll be in here. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about those. I think I bought them, I just didn't put them in. That's alright, we remembered in the end. Oh, we did put that one on, that's okay. What else we got left? So I think it's just the interior, possibly, and the battery. Battery and interior. Front right door window, did we not put that in? I don't remember where the battery goes, actually. That window's in. Oh, we didn't put that window in, okay. Did the battery go on the back? Man. See, now I'm gonna take this off, which takes all the crap off with it. Yeah, the battery goes there, okay. My bad. This shit happens though, this shit happens. There we go, battery's in. Reassemble. It's not too bad, it was just the window, the lights, and the license plate. Alright. Now I think it's ready for the interior. Yep, alright. Let's do this. Oh wait, wrong button. We want to go to the interior. GT40. We need two of those. Or one of those. Interior disassemble, interior assemble. Chuck these babies in. And then she's obviously going to need a paint job because you know, all the new parts on it don't match. Alright, so what's the factory on this? It's a blue. it's a very blue. I don't know if I like it that bright. That's a bit better, I think. Maybe even a little bit darker. And let's change it to... Oh, chrome is nice. Let's go chrome. Hells yeah. There we go. We have finished the GT40. Let's move it. Now, if you remember what it looked like before, when we got it from the junkyard compared to now, it is so much better. I don't know if I can get... I don't think I screenshot before, but we'll see if I can do a comparison or not, but... yeah. So she's worth... what, 117,000, which isn't too much. It has a lot of mileage on it, so that's what is affecting the price, but that's okay. So yeah, I mean, not too bad. Let me just work out the profit on this. Okay, so the finishing profit was $76,316. Now, I mean, that's not my best by far, but it's actually quite a, you know, quite a big chunk of change, and any profit is good profit, so not too bad. I'm happy with that. So we're going to sell it now. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for sticking around and watching this. If you did enjoy watching this, even with all the speeds and stuff, you know, leave me a like. If you thought I could have done anything differently, you know, there's always the comment section. But yeah, that's it for now, and until next time, goodbye for now.
You are a pirate. Yeah. We got us a map to lead us to a hidden box that's all locked up with locks and buried deep away.